We're gonna get this video done right. How's it going, guys? Topic for today's video: how skinny do I have to get before I accept myself? So it's this type of thinking that is so prevalent in today's society of needing to achieve something that happens in the future before you can feel good about yourself right now, before you can accept yourself and love yourself right now. You need something to happen in the future. You know, this is something that I've had to deal with in my life quite a bit, in terms of how much success I'm getting, or, you know, when I had really bad skin, I just could not, I never felt like I could even accept myself because I felt like I was ugly. I felt like I was ugly to society because society has created this expectation through, you know, media and advertising, all that kind of stuff, that we need to live a certain way, that we need to look a certain way. And this is so prevalent, especially with women and with weight loss. It's heartbreaking for me sometimes, because I've talked to a lot of girls, and girls who I would consider to be very, you know, good-looking girls who are at basically a normal, healthy body weight. Even some of them, I would say, are pretty skinny, and they still feel the need. It's like they still feel the need to not accept themselves as they are right now, because they feel like they need to lose another 10 pounds, another 30 pounds, another 50 pounds, and that they can't just accept themselves as they are right now. And I totally can feel their pain. And in today's society, it's just like blasted in their face. It's like you have to look exactly like this, or you can't accept and love yourself as you are. So I guess the topic for today's video is, even if you were to, say you want to lose 20 pounds, right? Say you were to actually go out and lose those 20 pounds right now. 20 pounds dropped off your body. Would you finally at that point be like, you know what? I've lost 20 pounds. I can accept myself as I am. I can love myself as I am right now because I lost those 20 pounds. In my estimation, and what I've learned about our human nature, is I would say that you would not be able to do that. Even if, say you lost the 20 pounds and you're looking great, what would typically happen is that probably at least 99% of the time, we take ourselves with us, right? We take our way of thinking with us. So if you're very critical about your weight before, and you lost all the weight, chances are you'd start to find other things about yourself that you could not accept. So even though you've lost the weight, you've got that done, you would still find other things in your life to not feel good about. And this is something that I've noticed in my life. So it's like, yeah, you know what? I cleared out my acne. My skin looks like a million times better than it used to before. But guess what? I've still found reasons in my life to not accept myself where I am right now, to not love myself fully. And this to me is one of the greatest, you know, travesties of our life. Because when we love ourselves, that's a beautiful thing. When we love ourselves, you know, we can really start to love others. We can really start to fully love others, because we can't give something that we don't have ourselves. If we don't have love for ourselves, how can we ever expect to give love to others? True, unconditional love to others. We just can't do it because we don't have it ourselves. It's like if you want to give somebody money, you can only give somebody money unless you have it yourself. But if you don't have money yourself, you can't give it to somebody else. Something that I always want to remind myself is that the power that we have to accept ourselves and to love ourselves is always in the present moment. That's where our power is. It's right now. So it kind of doesn't make sense, because we're always searching for something in the future. We need something in the future to happen for us to accept ourselves. But the power to accept and love ourselves is right now. It's not in 6 months from now when we lose 10 or 15 pounds. It's right now. So what you want to start to think about is what type of dialogue is going inside this old brain of yours right now. What's going on in there? How are you talking to yourself? Are you telling yourself that you're worthy, that you're a lovable being, that you love yourself? Or are you endlessly criticizing and judging yourself based on the expectations of society? Expectations that you've taken on your own to feel like, you know what, I can't love myself as I am right now because I don't look a certain way. So start to look at that inner dialogue. What are the things that you're saying to yourself? I remember that in this present moment that you have right now, this is where the power is. So if you're looking in front of the mirror and you're constantly just thinking to yourself, I'm not worthy of love, I can't accept myself as I am right now. Just be like, you know what? I do love myself. I'm a divine being. We're all divine beings. And we're worthy of love. We're worthy of loving and accepting ourselves. Because there was a point in our lives when we did do that. When we were babies, we totally loved ourselves. But we've been conditioned over time to feel self-conscious and to not feel good about ourselves. That's what really drives a lot of our consumers' habits. So that's one reason why I think it's really good to stop watching TV. And man, think of how your life might be different if you really started to love yourself. Love yourself fully and just feel good about yourself. Man, it would totally revolutionize your life. That's one thing that consumes much of my focus right now, is loving myself in the present moment. A couple of good books that I'll recommend is one by Kamal Ravikant, and it's called Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. Short little book, take you about an hour to read. Something that you want to reread over and over again. And then another great book is You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Both focus on appreciating and loving yourself as you are right now. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Peace out.